Hi, we're going to answer this question today because I want to share about what I feel is so important about what the Word says. We are all called as disciples. Sometimes we read the Word and we talk about teachers and prophets and evangelists, and we think it's not our job. But God has called us all as His disciples to speak out wherever we go. You know, some people say, well, Michelle, it's really intimidating for me when I go out, and I'm afraid of rejection. But you would be shocked how many people are in need of the gospel. You would be shocked about how many people are open to the gospel. As I go out, sometimes I'll say, Lord, I don't feel ready. But God says, Michelle, just try it. What's the worst? And I think about what is the worst that can happen? That they ask me to leave or they say they don't want to hear it? So what? So go out and don't be afraid. So as I go, I've just learned to just go in love and to share what Jesus has for them. And so many people have responded when I've asked them if they've needed prayer or if they need a word of encouragement or what I can help them with. And, I was at one store one day. I was at Ross's. My favorite store. So I was out at Ross's, and there was a man in a wheelchair. And the Lord, as I was standing in line, the Lord told me, go over and speak to him. And I was like, Lord, there's so many people here. And how do I know he's not going to tell me to leave? But the Lord just prompted my heart. So I got out of line and I walked over and I said to him, how are you today? And he just began to share what he was going through. And I said, could I pray with you? And he began to weep. And the Holy Spirit's presence just came. And I began to share the gospel with him, and I began to pray for his healing, and the Lord would touch him. And I just want to share today, people are receptive and they're hungry. Don't be afraid. What's the worst they can say? I don't want to hear it. So what? Our pride, our self, it doesn't matter. People are hungry. So I just want to encourage you this day just to go forth in boldness, share his love, and begin to pray for people and encourage them. If you have a meeting that maybe that might bless them, tell them about it. Let them know. Let them make that choice. Or if you see that they desperately need some finances and it's real, it's the real thing in your heart, don't be afraid to pull that money out of your wallet and hand it over, because God will always reward you for those things. He will bless you. He will give you the finances to bless others. If you feel in your heart that they just need a word of encouragement, speak forth with boldness. You'll be shocked and amazed what comes out of your mouth. It's really hard for me. I always say I don't like to speak. I don't want to get in front of anybody. But it's amazing when the Holy Spirit is with you and when you go out, and the love that they'll feel from you. They'll feel Christ's love. They need that touch today. Especially the young people, I noticed they just don't know Jesus. They haven't even been raised, many of them, in Jesus or the gospel, God. I'm shocked at so many that know nothing about God and Jesus Christ. And as you begin to share, they begin to ask questions, and there's a hunger in their heart to know. So again, I just want to encourage you to this day to go and speak out and watch how God opens doors. I know not only others will be touched, but you will be shocked and amazed how God uses you. Thank you so much. God bless you. And let us know all the miracles and the testimonies that God begins to do. Thank you.